Good morning and welcome to another reading vlog. It's Saturday I want to say 19th, but I feel like that's wrong. It could be the 20th now. I'm in bed eating hot cross buns for breakfast and coffee. It's like probably 9:30 now. I've woken up and I'm eating and then I'll start reading. I think I'm going to start with the Devouring Grey because that's what I want to finish today. So I'll probably start with that. If I can get it out of my stack. And read the next section of this, which I think is 40 pages. And then I might read 50 pages of Firestar. And then maybe start some of the Female of the Species. I do also want to read like 50 pages of Wicked Saints today. Is 50 pages what's next laid out? Oh, it's about 50 pages. So I do want to read 50 pages of this as well today. But I won't read any more than that. But I think I want to read some of everything else first. So maybe I'll read 40 pages, which gets me up to like only 100 left-ish. Then 50. Then another like 50-ish. Then 50. And then finish. And then Wicked Saints. That sounds like a good plan. We'll see how far through all that we get. We'll see. Also, I don't have any solid plans for today, but that could change. Linda's coming over, which she does like every Saturday. And so we'll probably play some games, watch some movies. I know Jessie needs to watch Kinky Boots at some point. I think I'll also try and find some time to play Yoshi. Or actually, no, I need to find some time to play Sims. For a upcoming project. I don't need to edit the last 2 vlogs. My last, like, normal vlog and then my 24-hour vlog. And I technically have another video scheduled for this week that I need to edit and upload. At some point, I might push it to next week. We'll see. This could be a messy time with me not at work. So it's almost 1 o'clock. Jessie, Linda, and Brayden are playing Skyrim in the other room. I've been reading. And I'm about to edit my reading vlog from Monday to Thursday. And then tomorrow I'll edit Fridays. Hopefully. So I read 40 pages of The Devouring Grey. I want to finish this today. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really good. Cool things are happening. And I also read 50 pages of Firestar. Probably won't read more of this today, but I'm enjoying it. It's definitely broadening out the world from, like, the second one really broadened out the world from the first one, and this one's really broadening out the world from the second one. So that's exciting. There is still like 4 more books in this series, so there's still to go, but I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm going to go back, after I've edited this video and had some lunch, I'm going to go back to The Devouring Grey and read another 50 or 60, can't remember, pages of that. I am also going to read 50 pages of this after that, hopefully, is the plan. I also, if I can find time, would love to find a few hours to play some Sims for a secret project. And then another thing I want to do today is plan out some more of my novel that I was working on the other day, this like vague novel plan that flew into my head. So I also have like a notebook down there for that. Another thing I'd love to do over this holiday break. Another thing I'd love to do over the holiday break, play some Yoshi's Crafted World. So we have some goals of things to achieve while I don't have to work. But I definitely want to edit this video priorities and read some more of this. I really want to finish this. So I think for this afternoon's reading, I want to finish this, but I'll do it in 2 sections and break that up by reading 50 pages of The Female of the Species, which I'm really excited to start. and then we'll see what happens if I get through all that. I'll probably read 50 pages of Wicked Saints, maybe. But also Yoshi's Crafted World and The Sims and a novel to play. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, this is day 2 of my break. So I have 10 days off and this is day 2. So there's still heaps of time, but like, I'm an excited being. Okay, my video is processing, exporting from iMovie, and then I'll be uploading it. And while I'm waiting, I'm gonna start this bad boy again. I'm hoping to read like another 50 pages, and then there'll only be like 60 left. So I'm excited. Alright, so I uploaded my video. I read 50 pages of The Devouring Grey, I think, since I last updated you. I played some Yoshi's Crafted World. Now I'm reading the first 50 pages of The Female of the Species. I say species, but I don't know. I pronounce things wrong all the time, including in my actual job. So, and I'm gonna do this. I'm already 15 pages in. So, and I'm gonna breeze through that. We're having pizza for dinner, I think has been decided. I'm definitely going to finish that last 60 pages of The Devouring Grey tonight. And then I'd also love to read 50 pages of Wicked Saints tonight. April and I just decided we're going to buddy read Descendant of the Crane next week over like 6 days, which is exciting. So I've put my tabs in that, so we're going to start that Monday. I haven't done a proper buddy read with like anyone ever because I fail. I'm always never reading things at the time other people are reading them. But we both wanted to read it before the end of the month, so we've decided Monday through Saturday we're buddy reading that. 70 pages a day, so that's on the cards. But right now, I'm gonna read this. So I finished the first 50 pages of Female of the Species. I'm really enjoying it. So this is about Alex, whose older sister Anna was murdered, and she's out to kill the guy that got away with it. And it's like contemporary but dark and twisty and looks a lot into misogyny, and like it's clear from like the first 50 pages, and it's so good. It's pretty fast paced. We got a lot of, I think we've got 3 main point of views. We follow Alex, PK, who's the preacher's kid, and she's dealing with a breakup, and is like having some anger issues, and she's volunteering at the same shelter, like animal shelter that Alex volunteers at. We also follow Jack, who's an asshole, who is like classic teenage boy sleeping around, feeding into a lot of the negative behavior that Alex is against, but she's gonna like get revenge on. So having fun with that. But I did finish 50 pages, so I'm going to mark that off on my tracker. And then I think dinner's coming up soon, but then I will finish this bad boy, which I'm so excited for. I only have 60 pages left, and I've been flying through this. Like, the pages fly by really fast, so I'm excited to get this done. Okay, I just finished The Devouring Grey, and I am having a moment. Okay, so this was kind of amazing. I love literally all of the characters. They're all my children, and I love them so much. The atmosphere and mystery was so good throughout. I think the ending was maybe a little neatly wrapped up until like right at the end. Like a lot of things that I think could have been, a lot of mysterious elements that I think could have been carried over into book 2, but definitely seeing how they're going to play out in book 2 will be really interesting. But it did like seem a little convenient, and then the very ending, like the epilogue happened, and like, you know, not convenient at all. All these characters are like messed up, but also like complicated, but they also really care about each other, and they're all decent people, and oh, I love them so much. They are my children. I'm not sure what the rating on this is going to come out like. I'm going to guess between a 4 and a 4.5, but it was really strong and I really enjoyed it so much. I also flew through it. So if you're looking for a quick read, recommend this. I was just so good. Loved it. Yeah. Amazing. So happy. I'm going to probably read some of Wicked Saints next. I'm starting to get a bit sleepy, but it's not that late yet. So I probably have time to read a bit more before bed, but I'll probably read some of Wicked Saints, I think. But my next read and final owl that I will be starting probably tomorrow is A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. So, which is for a sequel, maybe? I think. Yes, Potions, a sequel. So, I'm going to start that tomorrow, probably. But, yeah, that's where we're at. I'll probably read a bit of Wicked Saints, maybe, now. Yeah, which isn't an owl's read, but still. I think finishing a book today is achievement enough. Good morning and happy Easter. We've done eggs and stuff this morning. We're having roast today for lunch, so I'm sorting out dishes and things. It's going to be a pretty busy day. I don't know how much I'm going to get read. I don't know how much I'm going to film, but we'll see. Alright, so it is almost 1:30 a.m. on Monday morning, so I'm wrapping up Sunday. I didn't really vlog much at all today because we were busy. We had Jesse's family over for a big roast lunch, so I basically spent all morning prepping that, and then we were doing that and hanging out with them. Then I had work, so I have read a bit while I was at work. Obviously I'm still at work, but not a whole lot. I read 50 pages of The Female Species by Mindy McGuinness. So I am on page 104. I'm still really enjoying it. Alex is messed up, but so is like PK and so is Jack. It's great. It's really interesting to read about, but messed up. I read 60 pages of A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers, which is the sequel to A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. This follows Pepper and Lovelace from the first book. We're really going into Pepper's backstory and the future of Lovelace, which if you read the first book, you can kind of get what I'm talking about. I'm currently really enjoying it. It's very slow and introspective, and like not much has happened in the 60 pages, but we're really getting a feel for these characters and what's going on, and I'm really enjoying it, but it is slow. And then I also read 30 pages of Firestar before I had a nap. I was struggling to read the pages, and they're like big font, so that's saying something. And so I'm on 283 of this. I feel like maybe this more than any other book in the series, plot-wise, is a bit slow. Nothing much has happened. It's been a lot of setup. Like, I think it's like over halfway, and I feel like it's still in setup, if that makes sense. So, I don't know, I feel like everything's going to happen real fast at the end, but so much of the start in the middle was building. I don't know, the pacing's just a bit weird, but I am enjoying myself, but it's probably the least favourite of the things I'm reading at the moment. So I'm at work till 1 tomorrow, but I'll probably read a bit while I'm here. I do hope to finish another 60 pages of this, because I want to try and finish this as soon as possible. If I could finish this tomorrow, that would be amazing, but I don't know if it'll happen. I also want to read another 50 pages of this. Another 50 pages of this would also be great. And I also, tomorrow I'm definitely, or today, Monday, I'm definitely going to start Descendant of the Crane by Joan Hay, which isn't one of my O.W.Ls reads. These are the last of my O.W.Ls reads, but April from O.W.Ls, Brooks and I are buddy reading it over the next like Monday through Saturday. So I'm going to be reading 70 pages of that as well, but I didn't bring it to work with me, so I'll be reading that when I get home. And that's definitely going to happen. So those are on the cards, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But anyway, I'm like passing out, so we're going to go to bed now. Bye. Hi, welcome to Monday. It's Monday. It is currently 3 p.m. I haven't really had a chance to vlog all day. I was at work till 1. Then I've come home, eaten some lunch, done a bit of housework. I have read today 60 pages of Firestar. I'm kind of hoping to finish this today. I've only got about 120 pages left now, but I'm going to take a quick break and read some of Descendant of the Crane, which I'm buddy reading with April starting today. So got to read 70 pages of this. I've got it marked out with my kitty paw tabs. I am currently editing my reading vlog from Friday for the 24-hour readathon April and I did. So I'm going to edit that now. I'm just importing clips, and then while that's processing and uploading, I'll be reading this. Yeah, look how dented my copy is. Like, that hardcover is really bashed up, but just in that corner. It's weird. I don't even think the delivery packaging had a single scruff on it. So it might have happened in the warehouse, got dropped or something before it got into my package. But I am going to read 70 pages of this. Then don't have a busy night tonight. I want to have a bath, would be great. But yeah, I don't have a whole heap of stuff on. I just want to edit this vlog and read, basically. I do need to play some Sims for a project, which I keep talking about, but I'm not telling you about. But I don't necessarily have to do that today. I do have all of this week off, so there's time. So I'll probably read the 70 pages of this, go back and read another 60 pages of this, then maybe 50 pages of this, and then back to this and finish it. Would be ideal. We'll see if I can get it all done. And if I finish all that and miracles happen, I'll read another 50 pages of Close and Common Orbit. So that's the plan. I really want to try and push to get this finished today, Firestar. And then I only have these 2 O.W.Ls reads left. And then I can push to finish this tomorrow. And then, yeah, then I'll only have this left. I definitely can get them all done by the end of the month, but I'm just kind of trying to speed things up because I have so many things I'd love to read that are not O.W.Ls prompts. So I've got Descendant of the Crane. I've got Wicked Saints, which I've read the first 50 pages of, but that's not an O.W.Ls read. I have The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, which is my current audiobook that I'm listening to. But I'll be reading that a large portion of that when I'm on the drive to my mum's house, which I'm going to Wednesday. And I'll be finishing it on the drive back if I don't get it done on the way there. I also would love to read, if time permits, A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallero, Spectacle by Jodie Lynn-Druck, and Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schultz. And I have a super full May TBR, so I'm trying to get those read before the end of the month. You see my urgency? I'm talking fast and everything. Who even can cope? Anyway, I'm going to edit this video, and then I'm going to be reading this for the next little while. And April and I are we've all planned out what we're going to be reading each day. So we're going to be chatting about this. I might give you the cliff notes of what that discussion looked like. Though 70 pages might not have been enough to form a strong opinion. We'll see. So I just finished reading the first 70 pages of Descendant of the Crane with April. So I'm now on page 73, which is the start of section 2. This is so fascinating. We're both loving it. The writing is really pretty and very vivid. The descriptions are amazing. Joan Hay has a really elegant way of writing her descriptions. It's great. I've also been reading a lot on Twitter about how kind of the ethnocentric ways that people have been viewing this story. So this is from a collectivist. So it's Chinese. Joan Hay's Chinese. It's inspired by China. And China's a pretty collectivist culture, which means that you, as a person, see yourself in relation to others more than you see yourself as an individual. If that kind of makes sense. It's a complex thing to think about. Whereas most Western cultures are individualistic, so you think of yourself as yourself first and then your relationships with other people second. And that can really affect the way you view people, I guess, and the way you view culture. So I've done a few anthropology classes a while back that really looked at how decisions in collectivist, like, cultural behavior, I guess, in collectivist cultures can be informed by that collectivist viewpoint in a way that's very different from an individualist. It's complicated, but I can totally get that, of why that had to come up on Twitter, because we have framed everyone else from Hessena's perspective, or Hesena. So everyone else is really rich, but she's really framed in her roles in relation to everyone else. So she's kind of like a main POV character. But we know less about her individual traits because in a collectivist culture, she doesn't value her own individual traits. She values her relationship to other people, and that's focused on a lot more. Whereas everyone else, she gives, like, imbues traits on. So they're a little bit more, I wouldn't say developed, but like, it's hard to explain. But I love her. I love Hesena. I think she's really driven and she's really thoughtful in her role as queen. I really like that. And, like, she's trying to be considerate of this group of people that are considered kind of like magic users that are cut out from society, and she's trying to be, like, thoughtful about them, and that they're probably just people, and why are we feeding into this hate, and but also dealing with this kind of, like, overarching, like, hateful themes, I guess, that are being pressured on her, which is really interesting. So we have also a cast of characters. We have, I know I don't speak Eternal language, so I know I'm not going to be pronouncing them properly. But we have Kyan, Lillian, Sanjing, who else do we have? Akira. All of them are really interesting. Akira is particularly intriguing. He's playing an interesting role, and there's cool stuff happening with him. Lillian, I think, is badass. I love her. I feel like I need a bit more development on Kyan, but I like him a lot. Sanjing and Hessen's mother, awful, but very entertaining. I'm like playing with the book. I'm really loving this. It's so good. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'll be reading another 70 pages tomorrow for our little read along and buddy read, and I am loving it. It's so good. Anyway, now I'm going to jump across back to Firestar by Krista Lacey, and I'm going to read half of what's left, which is about 60 pages, and then I will read 60 pages of Female of the Species, which is under my laptop, and then finish this. I feel like there's time. It's only 5:30. I think there's time in the evening. I want to have a bath. We're having a pretty low-key dinner because we've got leftovers, so I'm confident. I'm going to read a bit of this. Yeah. I just finished the next 60 pages of Firestar, so I have about 60 pages left. I'm going to take a break and read some of the Female of the Species now. I think it's about 50 pages I've marked off, if I remember correctly. I'm super enjoying this so it's going to be a fun time. Oh no, maybe it's 60 pages. Yeah, 60 pages. 60 pages of this. I'm going to read the next 60 pages of this. I do intend to finish this tonight though. And if miracles do happen, maybe even read some of this. But so, 60 pages of this, and then another 60 pages of this. The intensity in this has skyrocketed from book 2. I kind of knew it did, but this ending is really intense, so I'm super keen to finish it. And there is another 4 in the series, so I have them over there. So I'm definitely excited to keep going with the series in a couple of months. But for now, I'm going to switch back to this. Well, I just finished Firestar, and I did finish the 60 pages of Female Species while I was having a bath. I'm still a bit hot, to be honest. But I just finished Firestar. Oh my god, the ending's nuts. And this was the one that the book in the series I had like half read and never finished when I was a kid. And so I never went any further, and I never read the ending, but oh my god, that ending's nuts. I'd heard from friends that this series like elevated from middle grade to young adult around this book. Like it got a little bit more intense, more complicated, more intense. And I can 100% agree with that. It was nuts. And the ending was nuts. And I'm really excited now to read the next book. But that completed my History of Magic Owl, which was to read something published at least 10 years ago. So that is done. So I only have 2 owls left, both of which I'm actively in the process of. So Female Species, which I read 60 pages of already today. And I'm now going to start working on A Closed and Common Orbit. I've marked out 50 pages. I don't know whether I'll get to that tonight, but that's what I've marked out. Yes. I don't even know how to describe this because it's like 3rd book in a series, but if you like middle grade dragons, you would enjoy this series, I think. It's good. I probably will do my review tomorrow. I also finished reading 50 pages of A Closed and Common Orbit, but now I'm ready to sleep. So today I read a good amount. I'm actually really happy considering I'd read like 20 pages at midday when I came home from work. So I had a good reading afternoon. We're going into the city tomorrow for a bit, but probably just for the morning-ish. Maybe have lunch in the city and then come back for the afternoon. Then I have work at 10 in the evening, so I do intend to get a lot of reading done in the afternoon. I'm going to work primarily on the Female of the Species and A Closed and Common Orbit, but I do also need to read 70 pages of Descendant of the Crane for April and my read-along. And if I could get around to 50 pages of Wicked Saints tomorrow, that would also be lovely. So that is the plan. Anyway, I'm going to sleep now because I'm tired. I'm going to get up in the morning to go into the city to beat the traffic. So I'm going to sleep. Good night.
April Construction Blitz. Plan ahead.
Hi, it is Tuesday. We are in Melbourne doing some shopping and some fun adventuring. I have a few clips I've already taken today. And I will hopefully remember to take clips of food. I've already bought 2 books already. Or no. But they were both things that I wouldn't have thought to pick up otherwise, but I was actively interested in. So, yes.
Oh, it's a video.
We're at the mini golf.
All I can smell is spiced rum.
2?
Which is negative.
-1, yeah. It took him 2 and then he went in the so it's -1.
That doesn't even come with us.
Yeah,
No,
I
so
think
it
you
just
just
takes
one off a different thing.
Total score.
That was so quick. So I've had a really long day. I've just got home and I bought 2 things while I was in Melbourne, and I had a thing arrive in the mail while I was gone. So the thing that arrived in the mail was this beauty. This is Dillian Dreams by Lilian Rivera. This is a sci-fi. I just love this cover. It is so gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure this is a like Mad Max style queer Latin American thing. It looks so good. This is All Go Crew in Mega City, and I know it is like a YA Mad Max, and it just looks really good, and it's also so goddamn pretty, so I'm really glad to have that. And then we went to Minotaur, which is like a pop culture store in Melbourne, and they stock a lot of SFF books, basically nothing else, just SFF books. And I picked up 2 things. I picked up City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennett, which was his first novel, I believe. And it's a little bit more sci-fi than fantasy. I read Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett last month and loved it, so I decided I should pick up his original trilogy. And I also picked up Ambolo by Lara Elena Donnelly, which I've heard some people talking about. I think Sam from Thoughts on Tomes I heard talk about this, and a few other people. It says, exploring the roots of hatred, nationalism, and fascism, while at the same time celebrating the diversity, love, romance, fashion, and joy the world is capable of producing. Lots of people I really like, including Holly Black, Mary Robinette Kowal, and Robert Jackson Bennett, blurbed this. I love this jacket work, and I think it's a trilogy. There's definitely at least 2 more out. It could be a full series, but I love this jacket. It's gorgeous. And the second one is Armistice, and I think the third one it just released. So it says, Le Car meets Cabaret in Lara Elena Donnelly's vintage glam spy thriller, Ambolo, where 3 lives intertwine with the fate of a nation on the brink. So that looks awesome. I'm pretty sure it's queer. And it has a lot of shit going on. And just, it looks so good. I am very excited about this. Has the acknowledgements at the start. So I think it's fantasy, but very like 20s style. I don't know, it looks so good. It just appeals to me on so many levels. So I got that as well. So that's what I did today. Bought some books. And we were in Melbourne. I also went to Lush and bought a freak ton of bath bombs. I haven't read anything. So right now it's like just after 7. I've got a shower. I have work at 10. And I'll probably read till like midnight or just before midnight at work. So I am going to shower, wash my hair, and then start reading Descendant of the Crane. I'm going to read 70-ish pages of that for my read along with April. And then I'll probably I'll take to work The Female of the Species and A Close and Common Orbit and try and read at least like 50 pages of each of those. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go shower. Showered. We dealt with the giant cat vomit and then a secondary watery cat vomit. My little new white fluffy cat. She's, in the last couple of weeks, been having some bodily fluid problems, but we've now ticked off the whole holy trinity, so hopefully it will calm down. We've had her poop in an inappropriate place, a couple of pees in an inappropriate place, and now a giant vomit, so hopefully we're done. The vomit also had a fur ball in it, so we're done. I was like, her whole dinner plus a fur ball, and just wasn't emotionally ready. Anyway, it's after 8 o'clock now. I'm going to sit down with Descendant of the Crane and read the next section. April's already read it, obviously because I'm like way late to the game today. And I'll probably be like live messaging her my reactions to things, so we'll see how that goes. And then I'll be going to work. So it is 12:30ish. I'm about to go to bed. I'm at work. I finished Descendant of the Crane, or the 70 pages of Descendant of the Crane before I came to work today. Intense. I'm totally feeling the Game of Thrones references now. Hesna is Ned. Things are fried up. Hits the nuts. And then at work, I read 100 pages of The Female and the Species by Mindy McGinnis. I was reading aloud to my boss because it was a weird shift. And we had a great time reading it. Yeah, I am now on page 262. Some fucked up shit has happened in this also, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely going to finish this tomorrow. Tomorrow I am starting a new vlog, so goodbye today. But I'm going to be driving to my mum and dad's, and that's like a long drive, so I'll be listening to the Ladies' Guide to Petticoats and Piracy on the way, which will be fun. And then I will definitely be finishing this. I am super keen. It's like less than 100 pages left. Things are going to go down, I can tell. And yeah, I'm going to go to bed for now. I didn't read any of the other book that I brought with me. And I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for watching this reading vlog. I have a feeling it might be posted a bit late because I don't really want to upload at my parents'. So this might be would have been a low week for uploads for me. And I'll probably have a whole lot of things coming out in a rush when you see them. So probably expect my next reading vlog, which will cover the time I'm at my parents' pretty soon, because I probably will have edited them and uploaded them bang bang straight after one another. So I will see you soon with those videos, because I'm going to do a couple, because I'm going to do another 24-hour readathon in there. So I'll see you soon then. Goodbye.